day to you. Today I'm going to talk about subject food safety and quality. This is for the third semester, second year. And the topic which I'm going to discuss is quality management. Talking about the quality. What is the quality? Quality is a brand, it's a customer satisfaction, it is an emotion, it is obligatory, at the same time, it is an ongoing process. But why a management should adopt this? Let's talk about this in detail. So, generally, a management has important role to play in maintaining high standards of sanitation. And the food hygiene policy has two main aims. One is to communicate the intention of following the food hygiene policies to the management and the staff. And second, to demonstrate management good intention towards hygiene. So as you can see, when a training session goes on related to the food safety and standards. So this is what it is. The management and the staff is benefited where they get a certificate of their participation and successful completion. And the main purpose is to understand the food safety policies. Food hygiene policies is intention of the management and intention in hygiene management. Intention of the management to make sure that all the staff are trained in case to understand the food safety policies and to understand the quality the management is expecting so that they can reach the brand ongoing process in the market. The food premises manager has three main policies: to get the job done hygienically, to satisfy legal requirement, to harmonize food hygiene policies with the other goals. As you can see in this picture, it's a successful completion of the management and the staff to make sure the work is done successfully according to a legal requirement and they have met the food hygiene policies. Employee maintaining hygiene. So if you remember, we have already discussed personal hygiene standards, which hand washing plays a very important role. Wet your hands with warm water, apply antibacterial liquid soap, scrub your hand 20 seconds, rinse your hand thoroughly under water till the elbows, turn off the tap using elbows and dry your hands using hand dryer or a tissue. Employees undergo training. So training should be given in a group or in a one-to-one session for them to understand the main aim and standards the management would like to maintain in the market. Codes of practices. There are many codes of practices. These codes of practices is often given by the head office to follow. That is washing the hands, no smoking, wash your hands before you start the work. Hand washing should be done wearing a clean uniform, following all the grooming standards. Coughing and sneezing not well, informing the supervisor, and following all the food handling process by following FIFO, first in, first out, LIFO, last in, first out, and making sure potentially hazardous food is kept away. And undergoing regular training sessions and getting the certificates, participating actively in the training sessions, and going for regular health checkups. And remember, our health and customer health go hand in hand. So course of practices, this is the poster as you can see, wash your hand before you start. Cleaning up, do not lick your fingers or eat in the food preparation areas. And always remember, do not rush, keep the things tidy and follow all the rules and regulations. Quality strategies. Talk about quality strategies. We'll be talking about quality control, quality assurance, and total quality management. Quality control. It is very difficult to check every batch of food products because it takes minimum 24 to 48 hours for the product to undergo a microbiological test. So it is not practically possible So generally, people follow food tasting and visual inspection, and then the food is being served. Microbiological checking of individual batches of food takes several days. By that time, the food will be useless. Quality assurance. It includes all the activities and functions concerned attaining the quality. Dimension, the style of cutting, storage time, conditions after cutting, temperature of cooking, time of cooking, average hot holding temperature. Quality assurance strategies can be applied to service as well as production, and regular checking of product is necessary to confirm whether the program is working. Quality assurance started from 1920 to 2000, where they used to follow inspection, then following statistical process control, then slowly they improved their design, and slowly quality through design and integrated design and manufacturing. Total quality management. Total quality management is the responsibility of all the employees working in the company to follow the statistical quality and control techniques which they have been taught during the training. Therefore, TQM, that is total quality management in service industries such as catering, involves widespread quality awareness training of personnel. As you can see, the products, it's impossible for an obsessive compulsive to get a responsible job. So quality control goes in hand. So once it is tested, then it is okay tested and we can proceed further. Next is the productivity strategy. Productivity strategy depends on three things: systemization, reorganization, and mechanization. Systemization is systematic control, where it aims at control by monitoring what is used and what is produced. So what is the yield of the product, what is the wastage of the product, and what can be done with the wastage so that every bit of the product is in use. I'll take an example of banana. Banana leaves are used, bananas are used. At the same time, you have the bark, which is also used in preparing chips. So the main aim is to minimize wastage of material and effort. Well-run system generally assures quality and hygiene. So it underpins all the aspects of hygiene. So this is systemization. Systematically, you're using the entire product to minimize the wastage. Reorganization, organizing things for an easy service. So it means changing the system so that operatives have less to do for a given output. This reduces the labor input and increases productivity. For instance, table and service station in the restaurants can be relocated so that the service is easy and servicemen do not need to walk so far. Conveyor belt food preparation and dish assembly reduces the labor content of the food production. Such techniques usually results in improved hygiene. As you can see, this is reorganized, which things go on time, but not organized, things goes messy. Mechanization, using more of machines, less of labor. The trend is towards more machines, continuous rather than batch process, self-cleaning rather than manual cleaning equipment. Thus, in general, the increased use of machine requires greater control of hygiene matters by the manager. Thus, tend to oppose food hygiene and requires management control. So, using more of machines, less of labor, continuous process, more of production, ease of cleaning, better results. So what did you learn? Today in this unit, quality management, you have learned about what is the aim of the management, expectations of the management, supervisors and employees' responsibilities, quality strategies, productivity strategies, quality strategies like quality control, quality assurance, total quality management, productivity strategies, which includes your mechanization, reorganization, systemization for a better control. Next topic we are going to discuss in this unit is relevance of microbiological standards for safety. A microbiological test is time consuming. Not all catering establishments have well-equipped laboratory. Preventive measures, corrective action should be easy to implement. The standard should be easy to understand. Employees should realize time and temperature relationship, specifically pattern and growth phase. Incubation period should be mentioned for each microbe. So, number one is to identify the hazards. What are the preventive measures? What are the control measures? How a bacteria will enter? What are the ways to prevent the entry of the microorganisms into the food so that by understanding pattern and growth phase, you can understand relevance of microorganisms in the food. With this, we have completed Unit 9, which is HACCP, Quality Management and Relevance of Microbiological Standards. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed your session. Have a great day.